Hello students. Today in the session of biology we are going to study about the topic parturition and lactation. This is a topic of chapter 3 of class 12th biology. So let us begin with our session. Now let us study with the first topic parturition. The average duration of human pregnancy is about 9 months, which is called the gestation period. The act of expelling the full term fetus from the mother's uterus at the end of the gestation period is called parturition. Parturition or birth begins with a series of strong rhythmic contractions of the uterus called labor. The level of progesterone rises steadily until birth, usually around 38th week it starts to fall drastically. Since progesterone is essential for the entire period of pregnancy, it is called pregnancy hormone. Now let us see how parturition take place. On completion of pregnancy or gestation, the birth of the fully formed fetus is called parturition. Parturition is induced by complex neuroendocrine mechanism. The sickness for parturition originate from the fully developed fetus and the placenta, which induce mild uterine contraction called fetal ejection reflex. This triggers the release of oxytocin from the pituitary. Oxytocin acts on the uterine muscles and causes stronger uterine contractions, which in turn stimulate further secretion of oxytocin. The process continues till the birth of the child. Oxytocin from pituitary actually induce contraction of uterus. The doctors inject oxytocin hormone to induce delivery. A series of strong rhythmic contraction of the uterus during parturition is called labor. Now let us see what are the three stages of labor. The first one is dilation or opening of the cervix. Uterine contractions spread down over the uterus, and throughout these contractions the cervix gradually dilates. The stimulatory reflex between the uterine contractions and stronger oxytocin secretion continues, resulting in stronger and stronger contractions. With continued powerful contractions, the amnion ruptures and the amniotic fluid flows out through the vagina. In the second stage, the fetus is pushed out of the uterus. Fetus, now a newborn baby, is pushed out of the uterus through the birth canal. The infant's lungs expand and it begins breathing. In the third stage, the placenta and the umbilical cord are expelled. Usually within 10 minutes after the baby is born, the placenta and the remains of umbilical cord are expelled. Now let us look at what is lactation. Mammary glands of female undergo differentiation and start producing milk at the end of pregnancy. This is called lactation. After birth, the first fluid which is released from the mother's mammary gland is called colostrum. Colostrum is both nutritious and rich in antibodies. Colostrum is slightly yellow in color. It contains no fat and very little sugar. It is rich in proteins. It contains important antibodies that provide passive immunity to the newborn infant. After about 3 to 4 days after the delivery, normal milk is produced from the mammary glands. Milk production is stimulated by the hormone prolactin, that is PRL, secreted by pituitary. The ejection of milk is stimulated by the rise in the level of oxytocin when the baby begins nursing. Breastfeeding during the initial period of infant growth is recommended by doctors for bringing up a healthy baby. Thank you and have a nice day.